Happy New Year 2025. That's what I wish you on my New Year's stroll through my new home, Taipei, Taiwan. And on this stroll, I would like to talk to you about what I think 2025 is going to be like, what I'm looking out for in this new year. So simply join me while we talk a bit about it. 2024 was an exciting year because, well, one of the big tech players, Apple, finally joined XR with the Apple Vision Pro. And you can remember last year I flew to San Francisco to buy it, and I love the device. So despite the clickbait articles that tell you that the Apple Vision Pro is a failure and it's going to be stopped, the production of it, forget it. It's a great foundation for the Apple XR ecosystem. And the functionality that this device already gives us is really good. So the only thing that has to be changed, and that of course will improve over the years, is the form factor. But this functionality in a smaller form factor, and I believe that XR is going to be mainstream at that point in time. So this year is going to be super exciting because now the third big player, Google, is finally going to rejoin that race, right? For the next computing platform. Google, they already tried a bit a couple of years ago with Daydream. Probably some of you can remember that I had a whole channel about it called Daydream District. But this time they're going to go in like for good with AndroidXR, with their platform for XR. And yeah, the first headsets are going to come out, right? With the Samsung Moohan, and there's an X-Real device, and also Lynx is working on a headset. So super exciting stuff. And I truly believe that this time, even though we know that, well, Google has this kind of problem that they try a lot of things and they quickly stop with things that don't work, right? But with AndroidXR, I truly believe it is going to be like a big platform, just like Android for mobile phones, and it's going to stay there. And hopefully we're going to see some exciting devices, and I think we will. So for the Samsung device, well, we've already heard about the first hands-on from some journalists, and it seems to be a very capable Apple Vision Pro competitor. However, I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be as expensive as the Apple Vision Pro. So I believe it's going to be less than $2,000, and in the best case, probably $1,500. That would be a good price if it can offer the same, computing power and functions like the Apple Vision Pro. That would be great. Yeah, so AndroidXR is an exciting platform in my opinion. So it comes with controllers, and I believe it's going to be very easy for developers to port their Quest games to AndroidXR. So for OEM manufacturers that simply want to make a nice headset, it's going to be much easier to make a headset that is exciting for us consumers as well, right? Before, they had the problem they don't know what to actually put on it, what kind of store, what kind of operating system. But with AndroidXR, well, this might change. So a headset like the Play for Dream, which right now doesn't seem to have AndroidXR, if that came with AndroidXR, so we would be able to play lots of games on it and have lots of apps on it automatically, that might be a pretty exciting headset. So, oops, wait a moment. I believe AndroidXR is going to be super exciting for the whole ecosystem, and for us, as we love XR hardware, we're going to get some exciting devices, in my opinion. Just think about it. Can you remember the original Pimax Crystal? Yeah, of course we can, right? It's not such an old headset. They also tried to do something like a standalone with their own store and PCVR. And that didn't really work out, right? Because they couldn't really make lots of own games and and convince developers to port their games for the Pimax store. But think about if the Pimax Crystal had, for example, the AndroidXR store, and most of the Quest games would be already in the AndroidXR store, which I do believe could happen. Okay, then we have a much more exciting headset. And in my opinion, this is something that I'm looking for in 2025 or later even, hopefully in 2025, like a headset that can give us enthusiasts PCVR. Oh, look how beautiful it looks here. Yeah. Just like the Pimax Crystal could, but also on top of that, AndroidXR, right? For standalone, for more games and for more apps. So, yep, I believe that could happen. It's a more traditional area here of Taipei, so it's incredible. I really love Taipei. Taipei is such a cool city. Yeah, so I hope this could happen. These kind of headsets that give us PCVR enthusiasts still what we hope for, right? As in DisplayPort, but also some standalone functionality with lots of games. Yeah, so AndroidXR, in my opinion, will be big because now all these hardware developers, they can, in my opinion, hopefully more easily use that operating system. So Meta kind of has like a little problem because they said they want to become the Android of XR, but it seems like Android also wants to become the Android of XR. Surprise! Yeah, so if I was making a new headset, I would be thinking, okay, am I going to put AndroidXR, which probably is more easy to put on the headset, or am I going to try to convince Meta that it's a great idea to put their Horizon operating system on it? So most probably it's going to be easier to put AndroidXR on it. So I think many of these hardware manufacturers are simply going to do that. Or Meta has to rethink their strategy and make it easy for other companies to put Horizon OS on devices. Yes, we'll see. So that's going to be an exciting race. Yeah, and Apple will simply do their Apple thing and stay Apple, and yeah, simply have their own ecosystem, their own walled garden without third-party hardware. So the game is on now. Apple versus Meta versus Android. And this race is great for us consumers because simply we're going to get more hardware. We're going to benefit from it because competition is always good for us consumers, right? So now it finally starts. This race, the race is on, and XR is going to become more and more mainstream. Yeah, just what I always hoped would happen. And yeah, we're going to see those headsets get smaller, like we see already now, right? With the MeganeX Superlight 8K and the big screen beyond, and the Pimax Pimax Dream Air. Yeah, exactly. So that is going to be very exciting. It starts in 2025. So I'm happy. I'm really excited about 2025. Yeah, and perhaps I can already show you the project Moohan, Samsung's device at CES. I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be there, but I'm going to find it together with my colleague Marco. So MRTV is going to be at CES 2025 in a couple of days. So that's something that you can look forward to. And if you have not yet subscribed to MRTV, absolutely do that now. Yeah, but I still want to talk a bit more about what I'm looking forward to in 2025. So, wow, it's so full here. Look at this. It's crazy. So what else am I looking forward to in 2025? Well, of course, the MeganeX Superlight 8K. You've seen me find it in Tokyo last year in October when I went to Tokyo to the launch of the device. And as you know, I'm very intrigued by it, very excited by it, right? So 4K micro OLED, the first headset with the BOE micro OLED panels that goes into production and is being sold to the general public. Congratulations, MeganeX, for making that happen. And I was waiting for the review unit, and I'm happy to tell you now that the review unit is finished. The hardware is completely finished and waiting for me. So I'm going to receive it after I come back from CES 2025. So the only thing that they're doing now is they're adding some firmware functions. They didn't go into detail, but they're adding something, which always is good. Oh, it's raining a bit now. Ah, so exciting here. It's so cool. Taipei is so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Yep, so the device is ready, which means good news for everyone who pre-ordered the MeganeX Superlight 8K. The hardware is completely finished now. And I believe that if you pre-ordered the device, you're going to get it on time in that time frame that they talked about, which was February, March 2025. So only a couple of months or weeks left, and then you're going to be able to enjoy your MeganeX Superlight 8K. So good news, the hardware is finished. Fantastic. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's my PCVR dream. Basically, it's exactly what I'm looking forward to. Super high resolution, great colors, super light. Yeah, nice. Super nice binocular overlap. It ticks so many boxes for me, and that's why I'm excited about the device. That's MeganeX. Then, yeah, talking about the MeganeX, let's also talk about the Pimax Dream Air, which they have announced. And yeah, I've already talked about it in one of my streams, right? So I think it's great that Pimax also wants to do now the light headsets, because before the headsets were huge and everything. So I think this is the right direction for sure. I really like that. And spec wise, like on paper, the device even looks and sounds better, right, of the Dream Air. It has inside out tracking and it has eye tracking, something that the MeganeX does not have. So yeah, that is good. What I think is not so good is that they said that the first units are going to ship in May 2025, which is basically impossible. And why would I say that? Well, I say that because I have a pretty good idea about hardware development. And I know how long these different stages take for hardware development, right? They have different stages, EVT, DVT, PVT. It's the abbreviation for those stages. Each stage can take it can take 2-3 months for sure, right? And even longer, because like the last stage, probably there has to be 2 or 3 rounds even to make it perfect. So it takes a while for hardware development if you do it right. If you want to really make sure that everything works fine and that you don't have lots of RMAs and stuff, right, for the quality control. So hardware development takes a long time. And they have said that first of all, they cannot show a prototype at CES 2025. And also they have said, okay, they have the optical stack from the Pimax Crystal Super OLED, which is the same, but they don't have everything around it. So it means they are in the beginning of the first stage, of the EVT stage, of the evaluation stage, where they see, is that whole thing feasible? And even though they say, oh yes, lots of things are the same, actually the whole camera setup is different, right? So they have to recalibrate all the software as well for the tracking. So not everything is the same. Everything is the same. So being in the middle of EVT stage, so having the whole the whole other stages, the DVT and PVT stage in front of them, means that it's impossible to make it until May. But if they do a good hardware development, right? And so they only have 5 months left, and taking into account that because of Chinese New Year, like all of the tooling companies that help them to do that will basically go into a holiday for like a couple of weeks. It only gives them less time, probably 4 months, right? So that's 4 months for going through finishing the EVT stage, then going to the whole DVT stage, and then PVT stage. In 4 months is impossible. So that's why I'm so unhappy that they say, oh, they're going to ship the first units in May 2024 and ask people or allow people to put the full amount of money for pre-ordering, right? So they're going to be people who put now $1,200 into that device, where they know, okay, it's not going to happen. And those people think, okay, I'll probably get it in May. Yeah, so I don't know why Pimax is doing these things, or I suppose I know why they do these things, but it's not good. It's not the right thing to do, in my opinion. Yes, so that's that. And then that's only the hardware part, right? The stages that I just talked about. Then there's still software. Like I said, like the whole tracking algorithm has to be completely recalibrated. And it's not so simple, everything, right? It's not so simple, especially when you have to think about they also have to do everything for the other headsets, for the Super. Yeah, anyways, that's that. And then on top of that, there's still the certifications that need to be done. And this also takes a couple of months. And normally you would start that when you have the PVT stage. And just after you have the certifications, you can actually sell it. So no, May 2024 is not going to happen. And I'm just thinking, why does Pimax do these things? They already have a bad reputation. And their reputation is not going to be better by promising something that they cannot fulfill, that they cannot do. Oh, my hair's funny. Yeah, that's good. That's okay. Yep, so I don't get it. In my opinion, it's okay to talk about that they're going to have the Pimax Dream Air, and I hope it's going to be an amazing headset, and I'm looking forward to test it out. But why not just say, okay, we're going to ship this, most probably, who knows, like Q4 2025. Boom. Yeah, that's probably something that they could achieve. Yeah, anyways, they want to get the MeganeX pre-orders. That's the point. Yep, that's Pimax, right? And really, they should not do these things. But I am looking forward. I am looking forward to trying out the Pimax Crystal Super at CES 2025 in a couple of days. So that will be exciting. Yes. And of course, I will show you here on MRTV first. Yeah. Very cool here, very cool. Taipei. 200 different things of food there. Oh wow, this is a really cool area here. Very traditional area. Yeah, okay, so that's Pimax. What I'm also looking forward to in 2025 is the Valve Deckard. That mysterious headset. And I truly believe that 2025 is going to be the year that the Deckard is going to come out. Yes, finally. So what is it in my opinion? In my opinion, they're going to have like something like the Steam Deck, but as a home console. So something like a console that you put into your living room under your TV. You can play all the Steam games. Right? Something they wanted to do something like this before. Right? It was called the Steam Box also. I forgot it. But now they're going to do it like for real. Like I love my Steam Deck. Really, I love my Steam Deck. It's a great device, and I still love it a lot. And it just makes sense to build something like the Steam Deck for your living room, something that a box that you put under your TV. And on this box, as I said, you can play all the Steam games. All right, that's the first step. It's not going to be so expensive, but you can play all Steam games on your big TV. Wow, good idea. And then on top of that, there's going to be the Deckard, which will allow people to play all the Steam VR games like Half-Life Alyx, Skyrim, and all these games wirelessly being streamed from that Steam box. Right? So these two devices are going to work together, and it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. So in my opinion, the Deckard is going to be a device that streams from this Steam box, or however they're going to call it, and everyone is happy. Because then they have all of the Steam ecosystem. They have the Steam games they can play, first of all, on your TV, but also if you want on a big virtual screen on that Deckard VR headset that streams wirelessly from that box, right? And Steam VR games you will also be able to play from that box streaming. That's what I think it is. Yeah, it's simply what I think makes sense. We'll see the reality, but I think 2025 is going to be the year where that finally happens. Yeah, very good. Yes, so I talked about Deckard. I talked about Pimax, MeganeX, Apple, Android, XR. I think I have covered most of the stuff. I do think we're going to have some surprise players who do like AndroidXR headsets, which I'm looking forward to. And I think 2025 is going to be an exciting year. And of course, MRTV is going to be here to cover all that goodness for you, yeah? Because all of that goodness is going to be coming up in 2025. Yeah, let me think. Have I forgotten something? So we have the three big players. We have Apple, we have Meta, we have Google. Yes. Then we have Valve with the Steam. And then, we still have Sony, right? With the PSVR 2. So I'm not expecting anything new from them, unfortunately, right? So Sony doesn't really have like a great I don't know how to say that. They don't seem to have like a fantastic strategy for VR. They didn't push PSVR strong enough. I still think it's a great headset. I still enjoy playing it. I think it's great that we can now play it also on the PC with the PCVR adapter, right? But everything just seems like not so motivated. It's a bit half-baked, right? Like, why are there no bundles with that PCVR adapter? Wouldn't that be great if there was like a bundle? And I don't even know, is the price now still at $350 or did they put it up? Because $350 I thought was an amazing price for the device. So full, I didn't think that on New Year's people would like to come here, but they do, which is cool. Oh. Very cool here, very, very cool. Taipei. I can just recommend you to come here as a tourist as well. So living here is cool, but being a tourist here, wow, you're going to love it. It's so cool. Yes, so PSVR, not so sure about that. Not so sure about that. Yeah, but I still enjoy it. Yes, and Meta, they're doing their thing. They are truly like like ruling right now still, right? I really enjoyed the Quest 3S. I know there are some Quest 3 elitists who say, no, never, don't get the Quest 3S, right? The lenses are so bad. But honestly, if you just play games, it's an amazing headset. And what you get for $299 is incredible. Incredible value, unbelievable. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of the Quest 3S. It was a really, really cool, and it's still a great headset that I absolutely enjoy using, even now. I'm using it for playing standalone games, obviously. Yeah, so no new headset from Meta, I suppose, in 2025. We're likely going to see the Quest 4 in 2026. So that's also why I think the Deckard, the Valve headset, it should come in 2025, right? Because, okay, people might want to have a new headset. They might want to have an upgrade for their Quest 3s. So I believe the Deckard 2025 is just the perfect time for them to make it happen. Right. Yeah. Basically, that's what I think. That's 2025. That's going to be what's going to be like, in my opinion. An exciting year for sure. Yes. Yeah, and that basically concludes my New Year's stroll. 1st of January 2025 in Taipei, Taiwan. This is how it looks like. It's fantastic. Wow. I love it so much here. You can't believe it. Unfortunately, I put the cinematic filter, so I am sharp and the rest is not. Yeah, unfortunately, you only see my face sharp. Yeah, anyways, I still think you got an idea about what it's like here in Taipei and what are my thoughts for 2025. I hope you enjoyed this little New Year's stroll with me. I truly hope you did, and if you loved it, perhaps I can do more of these kind of strolls through other parts of Taipei if there's some interesting topic to talk about. Yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it in the comment section. I wish you all a fantastic 2025, a healthy 2025, a happy 2025 with lots of fun in VR, and hopefully you're going to watch lots of MRTV videos. Again, it's going to start in CES. Me and Marco are going to be there and report for you, and we want to make you feel just as if you are there. So that's going to happen on the channel, of course, but also on the MRTV Discord server. Like when I went to Tokyo, actually I was doing like lots of behind the scenes videos on the Discord server. So it's like a secret hint for you to go to the MRTV Discord server. The link is down in the description of this video. And yeah, there you can probably even be closer to CES 2025, right? So go there now. I'm waiting there for you now. I'm there every day, and so is the community, and we're having a great time there. So see you there, and have a wonderful 2025. That's everything for this little stroll through Taipei, Taiwan. I'm looking forward to see the next one. Until then, bye-bye.